top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Aggies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pass mistakes him still on his feet. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The give out of the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And it's no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And, man, that comes up short. And I tell you what, we saw him in warm-ups. He's got that leg, man. He hit from 60 a couple times, so he can make that deep shot, but he didn't get all of it, and the field goal just falls a little bit short.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to Johnson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
He'll pull it on the Reed. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Texas A&M going up-tempo. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that can run, and I think about those guys, too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And it's a math equation. Nice job. He sees the numbers. I got numbers out wide. I got blockers that can go make a play. get it to my playmaker. He does the rest, gets in for 6.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for room, it's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. With the catch, it's Saftb. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The play fake on first down to throw. Fires downfield. Got his man to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it along the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree. Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to the back.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense has put a nice drive together. I don't mind the run on second down. We're not in a hurry. We actually want to use a lot of this clock, but more importantly, we want to punch this in the end zone. We want to cut into this lead, gain some momentum. We've struggled this first half, but we can end on a high note.
They want to continue this long drive. Ninth play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Texas A&M going quickly. Bully ball on 3rd and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
Now on first down from the 30. To the air, it's Reed. Escapes the sack. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. 1st and 10 coming up. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try the toss to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the catch, it's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
They'll run the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Wants to throw again. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, the sweet feet. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. Trying to barge in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
They've converted 3rd downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Six plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Saftb. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They take the lead with the 6.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's a...
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet. Remember, he can return it. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Punt is in the air. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the tailback.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Mateer. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll try the run. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Smashes it between the uprights. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him. A 5-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Morrow. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. To the air, it's Mateer. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 24 over Oregon State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Aggies headed quickly to the line. Defense looks as if it's coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all sheroes. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.